Hello, I am Michaela Farrell, and this is my classmate,
Kayla Martinez.
and I am interviewing her for overcoming challenges and my readings. If you were in a tough position, would you be able to do the right thing?
It depends on the situation because all situations are different. If I get too pressured, I might not be able to, but I will always try my best to do the right thing.
After 20 Years is a story about two best friends who makes promises to each other to meet up after 20 years. So after a long 20 years have passed by, one becomes a cop and one becomes a criminal. The cop either chooses to turn in his friend or stay loyal to his friend. What would you have done?
It depends on the crime they committed and the relationship we have. Because if it was a really big crime, then I might have to, but at the same time, I want to be a good friend.
Now you have some background information. Could you explain your views on one of the quotes in the story? And after 20 years, it states, Bob, I was at the appointed place on time when you struck your match to light a cigar. I saw it myself was the face of the man wanted in Chicago. Somehow I couldn't do it myself, Jimmy.
I think that it tells me that the cop was saying that he wanted to stay true to both his duty and his old friend instead of choosing one over the other.
How would you feel if you were a criminal and your best friend turned you in?
I don't think they would really be my best friend anymore because I would still want them to stay loyal to me and be a good friend by not telling on me.
Since you've never read this story before, what theme would the story be?
I think it depends on. I think it depends on what the police decided to do. Because if he stayed loyal to his friends, then the theme would be to stay loyal to your friends. But if he told on him, then I think it would be to always do the right thing.
Would you be able to overcome challenges that people say about you negatively in a negative way and a positive way?
I would try to ignore it and I wouldn't address them verbally, but internally it would still hurt.
Imagine you're being told you can't do your dream career because of your background. What would you do and how would you feel?
I would ignore it and work hard to prove them wrong.
Overcoming challenges can be difficult and you can fail. Can you state a time where you failed and what you learned from your mistake?
Last year there was a big Ninja Turtle test, like a test about Ninja Turtles in history, and my score was okay. Next time I think I can study more than I already did.
In the article, Copeland leaps into history as the first black ballerina to break the highest in ABT principal's role. It states, every time I step onto the stage, it's not only proving to the audience I'm capable, but to myself. What do you think Misty Copeland is trying to say? Explain in simple words.
I think Mr. Copeland was trying to say that she experienced imposter syndrome and she felt that she needed to prove to other people that she was good enough, as well as, more importantly, prove to herself that she was good enough.
Thank you for letting me interview today. And I'm Michaela Farrell, and this is the end of the interview.